Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Only One Bonus Point, a light take on a deep game. We are your hosts. I'm Law.
And my name is RJ. Cuz, what's happening? Live from Egypt and that on set.
Good. I was going to say, you've got a new background going on there.
It's not too bad, is it? Not too bad at all.
Looks good. You enjoying your holiday?
Yeah, I am, man. I am.
Yeah?
Relaxing. This is exactly what's needed. But FPL doesn't seem to want to stop.
Yeah,
it's going and going with more madness when it needs to be.
It's not allowed you to have any sort of break, has it? You've probably been able to keep in touch with everything.
Yeah. It's just hard. So hard to relax.
My heart bleeds.
As he sips a cocktail, yeah. Because, what's going on, man? How's it been back in the UK? What's London saying? What's everyone saying about FPL?
Miserable. Obviously, games all cancelled on the weekend, so we've had a blank week. A lot of uncertainty about what was going to happen this weekend while recording Tuesday evening. So we've had the news of which games are going to be postponed. But yeah, before that, just a lot of uncertainty. It just felt like the COVID days.
Yeah,
we just didn't know what was going on.
Of course, we've got to give our condolences from everyone at Only One Bonus Point to Her Majesty the Queen Elizabeth II. I mean, some mad times coming ahead. Like I know she's been going on for a long time, but no one expected this.
No.
No one expected this. So
she's been a mainstay, isn't it? It's been a mainstay through everything. So yeah,
games being postponed is rightly so. Rightly so. But football still continues. It's mad to say. FPL, we've got a game week blank. Any transfers that anybody makes still counts. Any hits that people take still counts. The only thing that goes back is a hit, is chips, right?
If you use the free hit, you got it back. If you use the wildcard, they allowed you to roll it into the next week.
Yeah, which I don't know how useful that is actually, because we've got blanks in game week 8.
Yeah. No, it's people who triggered the wildcard before. Obviously, the news about the Queen came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got to roll it forward. But
okay. From 7 to 8.
Yeah, from 7 to 8. But yeah, I think the hits definitely hurt people.
Yeah. Yeah, because I got a green arrow.
Yeah, so did I.
I didn't do anything.
Broken my red arrow trend, boy. I was happy. Did you make any transfers that game week?
No, I rolled. No.
Oh, good. You only had one, right?
Sorry, I had 2.
Yeah. So did you use
one?
Yeah, same here. Yeah,
and I rolled one over.
That's what I did. Yeah, same.
It makes sense. So let me you've done a transfer. So your team's slightly changed from the last time I've seen it.
So yeah, it would be the one transfer, which was Robertson to Trippier. What was yours?
Okay. Robertson to Trippier. It makes sense, man. It didn't make sense. But I'm sure you had Trippier before.
I had him originally, then I removed him for Stapien, I think, when they had bad fixtures and Brighton had good fixtures, and then I just brought him back.
So about a week ago, 2 weeks ago.
About 2 weeks ago, I think it was.
2 weeks, 2 game weeks ago.
Robertson was getting on my nerves, and Trippier was the best option. So
yeah. Because Egypt or not, I still have to remember to say, guys, before we start anything, please like and subscribe on the video, and if you listen on the audio, apologies now because I do not have my microphone, and I apologize for the video quality. But please hit that 5-star on the Apple Podcasts, on Spotify, and all the other audios. And yeah,
it's greatly appreciated.
So we're babies in this game. It's greatly appreciated. Cuz, what are we going into today?
So today's going to be a short one. We're just going to look at where we're currently at in terms of our overall rank and what we're planning to do going forward with this blank fixture, international break coming up. And that's it for us.
Yeah. Cool. So how are we doing this? Who's going first in this one?
Oh, I'll definitely go first in this one. I
Again.
had very contrasting weeks from what you guys have missed since we last recorded. I had a extremely good game week where I had a 300,000 game week rank. I went from 2 million to 1
Which game
million.
week is this?
This is game week 5.
Game week 5, yeah.
Yeah, I went from 2 million to 1 million.
Yeah.
Amazing game week. Amazing game week. Literally cut my rank in half. Incredible. Then the very next game week.
Roller coaster, yeah?
I did the exact opposite. I had a game week rank of 9,271,000, and then went straight back to my 2 million rank. So I went from 2,007,000 to 1.1 million, back up to 2,028,000, and then my small green arrow from not taking any hits in game week 7 has brought me back to 2.6 million. So I started 3 game weeks ago at 2,007,000 and finished at 2,006,000. So I've done nothing.
So much numbers you can't even say it.
I've done nothing. I've just stayed still for 3 game weeks basically. I've stayed completely still for 3 game weeks.
So I think my game week 5 was okay. It wasn't as good as yours because I went with Jesus as captain, so that was the difference. Haaland decided to have another freaking hat trick. Well, who expected that? I mean,
bro, it's just
most people.
it's just like I've seen some tweets. It's just like, okay, we get it. You can score now. It's pathetic. Just stop. It's pathetic.
Oh, you can do it in the Premier. We get it. We know you can do it. Jeez. But yeah, I ended on I think it's 69. So mine was 1.1 million game week rank overall rank at the time. It was 3.7, so not in the high 9 millions like Law's, but it was still quite high. Game week 6 was much better, even though the score wasn't as high. But that brought me down to 796,000 overall rank, and I think I went with Harden captain, and I had Tony, so Tony made the difference for me. And then game week 7, a green arrow for doing nothing or not taking a hit, which I think it was, yeah, again 2,000 or 3,000 up. I don't really know what to say.
So what's your current overall?
Run. My current overall is 780,000.
Strong. What's your overall points?
Overall points, I am on 381.
Ooh, yeah, there's a bit of a gap there now.
Tom Stevenson, me and you are equal, bro. No, I'm joking.
I said that at the beginning of last season. He just left me. he just sailed away.
Yeah,
Didn't even look back.
What about yours? What's your overall rank? Your current overall rank and your overall points.
Current overall rank is 2,006,000. My points is 360.
Okay. Oh, it's not a big gap. 20 points is nothing. 20 points
it's not crazy.
Oh, sorry, 21.
21. Yeah, 21 points.
God, that one makes a difference. But Kaz, so from, let's say, all the game weeks we've had so far before this last episode, what would you say is your hero and zero? We're going to go through, we're going to surmise them all. Surmise.
I'll take it. Surmise.
I'll take it. I'm going to go first.
Yeah, go on then.
Hero. Haaland.
Yeah, it's the obvious one now.
Yeah, I don't care. Doing it in the Prem. Doing it in the freaking pen. Just how can he do it exactly the same way as the Bundesliga? I just don't understand.
Yeah, it's mad.
He's something else. He's absolutely brilliant. It's just that simple as that.
Yeah, he's
incredible player.
Isn't it?
And obviously, being at Man City as well, they needed someone who could finish it. They didn't need someone as good as Haaland. Like Alvarez would have been fine, but
yeah.
They'll take Erling. Cheers. What about you?
I'm gonna give mine to someone who's a major difference in our points at this moment in time, and that's Tony.
Ivan. I
It's
knew
Tony.
it.
Yeah, he was absolutely on smoke.
I brought him in the week before, did okay, and then got this. His hat trick was beautiful.
Yeah,
All
it
goals
was.
were beautiful. Oh, oh my.
It
Um,
was.
yeah. Uh, I don't know how long he can hold this up, but I still think he's a good enough striker to be in the top six or Newcastle.
Mm.
Yeah, I just the top striker. Yeah, I agree with that. Zeros, I have to go for Robertson.
Oh, yeah. Ooh,
Yeah,
blood
I'm
boils.
fuming,
My blood boils.
fuming. You know what? I only put in Robertson because I want to have cover for Trent Alexander-Arnold because oh yeah, I
Yeah,
can't
because you wanted to go
like
with that one,
run
Trent.
away completely. I wanted to cover him, so really I didn't want Liverpool defense. Let's be honest. And
Yeah,
yeah, just he's not doing anything I saw in preseason. Nothing I saw in the last of the at the end of the last season. Yeah, so he is got to be my zero for the season so far. Let alone
yeah.
the last few weeks. Yeah, absolutely awful.
Mm.
Ones and twos and ones and twos. What? Yeah.
And he's getting
Hey.
subbed. Apparently he's injured now as well. So if you still got him, I mean, gosh,
Oh man.
yeah. I'm pretty sure Klopp said he won't be back
Yeah.
till after
Well,
international break.
so that's a Simicast in there.
Yeah,
It's a good shot, easy shot. If
easy
you
shot
want to really gamble on
on their defense at this
Liverpool
moment in
assets
time.
again in
Yeah,
defense, yeah. I don't know about that, man. Plus, as we know, guys, they have a blank.
yes, they have a bank
So do
game
we
week 8
really
as
want to
well.
go in there again in game week 8? So, would you want to do that? The answer is no.
It's not for me.
Because what about your last zero?
My zero is it's maybe one for the season as well. Actually, I just think this guy, he was supposed to step up and he's been nothing but woeful, and it's Ward.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Trent. But yeah, yeah, it's just done nothing.
It's just
Legit
literally
done
nothing.
nothing.
It's just
Yeah.
he's just a gate. He's a
But
hole. He's a gaping hole.
but again, can you be that mad at a 4 million player?
Yeah, but I'm more looking at the player playing in the team rather than a fantasy asset.
Mm, true.
I think
True. Yeah.
he has not helped them at all, like at all. There's no game where
No.
he's been like, luckily they
He's
had him
not
in
stepped
goal.
up. It's true. That's good. Cause so we got no fixes to go into. So it's wildcard season, it seems. Everyone seems to be going for their wildcard. What are your thoughts on the wildcard and how it works and what people should be thinking to do and
It's a good
where they should
question.
be aiming to go?
It's a good question. It's a good question. So,
Mm.
I personally will be doing a wild card, and
Oh,
I'll explain why. So, my original plan was always to do it in game week 9 anyway during the
yeah.
international break, but with these fixtures being postponed, it meant for me to field 10 players, I have to take a -4. So I'll be one player down and have to take a -4. And then when I look at that team, I'm looking at it and be like, it's just,
It's not worth it.
it wasn't the one. It wasn't one. It wasn't worth the -4. It's suboptimal anyway because I'm only playing 10 out of the 11. I was good at
You want a
wildcard
wild
next
card
week
right now?
anyway. So I haven't even pushed the button yet. Because
Mm,
I still wasn't sure. Um,
okay.
but yeah,
When
I'll
did you make
be
up your mind that you're wild carding
today, literally today.
today?
Because the fixture announcement
Seeing
came out
everything.
yesterday, so then I looked at it today and was like, okay, what can I do with my team? And the most
Yeah.
logical thing was to wildcard this week for me. Obviously,
How
this is
much?
all.
So obviously, with a lot of people with their teams, I'm guessing a lot of people are like, no, I might as well wild card as well, or they might be thinking about doing it. I'm guessing it's got to do with how many fires or how many issues you've got in your team.
Yeah, 100%.
As Law said, you'd have to take a -4 to get 10 players. What would you say is the minimum
I'd say
People.
even if
-4, -8.
yeah, -4. I think if you have to go any further than a -4, even a -4 to field 11, I would consider a wild card. I wouldn't say it's you have to play it, but I would be considering it. But if you're a -8 to get any number of players, then and you've still got the wild card useful, use it.
Use
I would use it in that scenario 100%. How about yourself?
Yeah, I'm with you. I said the only caveat to the -4 is if you got two free transfers, mini wildcard ain't that bad with -4. Rather than
Is that to field 11?
yeah, sorry to fill
Yeah.
11. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you got -4 with two free transfers to fill 11, why not?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
then if you're gonna go one free transfer, you're taking a hit, and you're getting less than 11, then even 11 on one free transfer, I'm not too sure. No,
It all
sorry,
depends on your team. It literally depends, like
it
your
really
team,
does.
what your fixtures look like for this game week. When you're planning to use the wild card, if you're planning to use it in game week 9 anyway, and you think you've got a better chance of jumping on it now, and you'll earn more points from it, it makes more sense. But if you're planning to use it, I don't know, 12, 13, closer to the World Cup, then maybe, and you can field 11, then maybe it's worth waiting if you think that's best for your team. But it is very team dependent.
Yeah, so with my team, my God, I was very lucky. I have 10 players playing, and I've got two free transfers. So I literally have to cover one player who's very easy to cover, and I'd have 11, and then it'll be fine. So I won't be using my wild card. I'm just contemplating whether I'm going to use a second free transfer or not. That's my thing. So I might go into game week 9.
Yeah, I was gonna say it'll be dependent
again.
on when like, do you have a plan of when you want to use your wild card? Because I know there's fixture
Yeah,
swings around game week 12, I think.
yeah. So originally it was now in game week 8 game week 9 for the international break. But if the fixture swings in 12, I might just do that because my team, because everyone's seeming to use theirs now, and they're struggling to fill the whole team, and my team seems to manage to. Like, I don't really know how I've managed to keep a team, and no one else has. I think it's just the slight differences with Saliba,
Tony.
having Tony and not having Trent. Those are the like slight things that makes my team slightly easier to navigate. So I'm thinking, why not use a wild card a bit later when we see what's happening with after the postponements and fitness issues and players coming back. I can jump on who's got the better form from there. I think it might just work out better for me. So, yeah, game week 12 seems better than game week 9, which it was originally for me. So right now, I'm going to field 11, one transfer, maybe two free transfers, and take a punt because everyone's in the mix right now. Everyone's using the wild cards, but they're going to be stuck with certain players because of blanks.
The biggest risk to the wild card. Good, you brought that up. I think the biggest risk to the wild card is people who change things for the next week because of those blanks and then can't bring those players back in. So I mean, if you are a wild card, you have to pay attention to one, your team structure, two, how much money you have in the bank, and are there players you're removing now that you are going to want to bring in? That's something you have to keep an eye on 100%. Yeah.
This wild card is to be very. What people that are on wild card need to be very careful of the fixtures. You've got to look at the fixtures and see.
Remember, it's a wild card, not a free hit. So you're planning for the next few game weeks, not just this game week.
Not even few, a lot of game weeks.
Well, up until 17, basically.
Yeah. That's 9 game weeks away. So. Yeah. It's I don't know. I'm happy to be in the position I'm in, but it's still difficult regardless of whether you have to wild card or not. Have you done a draft yet? Or
no, I literally haven't. I haven't even done a draft. So it's still the same team as I was last time. No one's even changed.
All right, guys. So let's just go straight into our teams then. Short episode, as we said. See what we have so far. You're on the wild card. Let's see what ideas you have so far. Mine's nice and easy, so I'll go last. What do you say?
So my team at the minute is as it was at the last game week. Like I said, I've not actually made any transfers or drafts yet. So my The players that I'm thinking of getting in that are in my head right now is I definitely want Mitrovic. I really like the look of Isaac, and I like Newcastle's fixtures.
You got
Ram,
Bournemouth next.
yeah, Ramsdale will probably come out for Pope. I might punt on a West Ham midfielder, maybe Paqueta, who's only
West
6 million.
Bowen. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. I'm with you.
that's where my head's at the minute. But I've not put 100 too much thought in it yet. But I think tomorrow will be sit down and look at the fixtures that I like going forwards, because I think a lot of my ideas are based on game week 9. I really need to look at
Yeah.
what's going on over the next few weeks and how. Because even though he's not playing well, I still need to make plans for bringing Salah back, because at some point he's going to bang and I need to be able to get him in instantly rather than
Salah back. So
burn.
that means you want
Yeah.
to take him out.
At this moment in time, it makes sense. There's no point having a 13 million player that's going to blank when I'm on a wild card. I just don't understand. I don't see the reason to do that now. Yeah.
So how many players are you looking to change approximately? I know you
Um,
4 or 5.
4, 5, maybe literally like 7 or 8. It will be a big change. Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's a lot.
My two Brighton players will come out because Potter's left, with something we haven't mentioned yet. Potter's gone to Chelsea.
Oh, Chelsea.
Yeah, so I
You
don't.
did say it. You did say it would be a great shout if Chelsea were to pick him up if they got rid of Tuchel. Even though we never expected Tuchel to be sacked in the way he did, I don't think it's fair.
I think it's madness. I actually do. I
I
think
don't
it's
think
mad.
it's fair.
I think it's mad.
It,
I think he's struggled with injuries at centre back. It's madness to me.
and
Mad.
also, don't forget the madness with the owners as well in between. It
Yeah,
wasn't like it was smooth sailing. They made it very difficult for him to manage that team, and they treat him like Di Matteo.
yeah.
Won the Champions League and they got rid of him. It was like what? What?
It just it made no sense. Honestly, it made no sense. I said it to you, man. It's nice to have an English manager in one of the top 6 teams. I hope he does well, but I hate Chelsea. So if it crashes and burns, I also don't.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know how it's going to work at Chelsea.
I don't know, because
Chelsea,
I also
they're
remember.
renowned as well. Like their players don't respect managers that aren't top tier.
Elite, yeah.
Elite managers.
Look at
They're not.
Lampard.
Someone always sticks a nose out and just causes problems. So
I also remember,
I think he's a great manager, man.
but I also remember when he started at Brighton, he really struggled. Like they kept him for a very bad patch. They had a long period of not winning games, couldn't score goals.
Chelsea will not do that.
Yeah, they won't stick by him if it's not going well. Then, but I think he's got nothing to lose. I think even if he goes there, it doesn't work, and he gets sacked, I don't think it damages his career, which I think
No,
he's in a win-win
no.
position.
No, it's not like Dukel's is definitely damaged from that, but
Potter's
is
not.
okay because
I don't think so. Yeah, I think he's in a
no one
win-win
expects
position.
him. It's funny, no one expects him to succeed, but everyone knows he's a good manager.
Yeah.
So yeah. So my team, said it's a bit more simple. I have Sanchez and Salah blanking, and I've got Cucurella blanking, Luis Diaz blanking. Everyone else is playing. So I've already done the transfer. It's a very simple one. Everyone seems to know what it is. Lo, what have I done?
Cucurella to someone, but I don't know who.
Ooh, no. Salah to De Bruyne.
Outside of De Bruyne. All right. Yeah.
Yep, Salah to De Bruyne. There's no need for that. And at the moment, I am fielding Ward in goal. That's Ward against Tottenham, who just lost to Sporting with Lisbon in the Champions League.
Oh
What a
yeah.
waste of a place, but whatever.
Who you
Nico
playing in the
Williams
Champions
against
League?
Fulham. I said waste of a place. So
Yeah, but who you
we've
playing? Who
already
you playing?
established. We've already
When
established
when's your game
that you've
tomorrow?
taken that place.
When's your game
We've
tomorrow?
established that you've taken that place.
Is it
Nico
tomorrow? Your
Williams
game?
against Fulham at home. Saliba against Brentford away. Cancelo against Wolves away. Trippier against Bournemouth at home. And that also, remember you brought in Trippier as well before you. Andreas Pereira against Nottingham Forest. Martinelli against Brentford. De Bruyne against Wolves. Tony against Arsenal. Haaland at the moment wearing the captain's armband, and the Jesus against Brentford. De Silva's on the bench. He's the only one that's playing. And the only thing that I am contemplating, which you mentioned earlier, which I do not like, is swapping Tony for Isaac. against Bournemouth. But then I also am in two minds to get rid of Ward for Pope or some other manager. Some other
that's radical. That
goalkeeper.
is.
Yeah, madness. Another goalkeeper, because Ward is, killing me, and I've got so much money in the bank now about Salah. But don't go too crazy and then not have enough money to bring back Salah, and don't bet too much on him going down. He will go down in value. I'm sure he's already done, but will it be enough for me to bring him back? So I need to keep an eye on that. Right now, it's just the one transfer. Isaac, if I bring him in, it's going to be towards, the deadline. It's going to be last minute. And then that'll be my 2 free transfers done. Going to the next game with no hits again. And if I might double down. Even if.
On De Bruyne.
Isaac.
Oh, and is it? Oh, yeah? Ooh.
Yeah, it's punting season because everyone doesn't know what they're doing yet. And I think everyone's going to go for Haaland as the easy option. Wolves just signed Diego Costa, who we know can be an animal. Also, that advertising training was cold.
Yeah, it was special. It was special. Glad to have him back in the Prem, man. I love players like him. Just getting people's faces.
What you mean, Arsenal's?
Yeah, I love him.
It's a madness as well, because at 33 years old, is he going to have the same oomph he did before at Chelsea? Was he going to still be that same player? I feel like a lot of his play was personality. I don't think he's.
I was going to say his attitude won't have changed. His ability obviously won't be the same as it was however many years ago, but his attitude will be the same. It's a bit of what they need, to be honest. They've got small technical players up front. They need someone that just throws himself about.
I don't think it would be a bad shot as well. It's 5.5 million. If they're going to use him as the main striker, Wolves, and they haven't been really too good, but since the transfer window, they made quite a few signings who are doing okay so far. From game week 11, they've got good fixtures all the way to game week 20 or 19. A 5.5 striker that can,
if he started,
free up a lot of money.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I feel like the people that are on Wildcard in game week 12 as well, I feel a lot of people will jump on Diego Costa to save a lot of money. So keep an eye on that, add him to your watch lists. Keep an eye on him in the games, like actually see how he's played, and it might be worth it, man. Yeah, man. So I'm ready for game week 8, man.
Yeah, I'm far from ready, but I'm ready for football to be back, though. For Premier League to be back, anyway. Yeah.
So we're recording Tuesday the 13th. Football's back on Friday. Remember that
Friday.
Deadline 6:30. Please, is it 6:30? 6:30. Yeah.
6:30. Yeah.
Don't forget. Don't mess up, because this would be the worst time to mess up.
Yeah.
If you mess up this game week deadline, expect a huge red arrow.
Yeah.
Because you can catch us on Twitter at only1bonuspoints. Our individual handles are at _only1RJ.
And mine is at only1_law.
We'll be back to normal next week. We'll be back in London, back on normal times, and hopefully football should be back to normal too.
So we go straight into an international break.
Yeah, we're going to a nice little break. But we will be bringing out an episode in between, because I know a lot of people are in the wild cards. So we get a few ideas on how Law's wild card is doing. We'll get into, I think people be jumping on a wild card for the international break as well. This game 9 is the one that a lot of people plan for. But I mean, if you're in dire situation, don't wait the week. Swear out now, why not? Because it's been short and sweet. I'm gonna catch you back in the UK soon. We have been your hosts. My name is RJ.
And I'm Law. Thanks everyone for listening, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Watch this be completely out of sync because my image is.
Peace!